Dog blog. This is going to be a great week because you are living every day with God. My thought for this week is, got water? You know, water is good for so many things. Here's the top 10 things that water is good for. For watering a plant, for making coffee, for taking a shower, bottle flipping. Just how do you do this anyway? For washing a car, ice to swim in. But the best thing to do with water is drink it. Water is the #1 thing on the planet. Without it, we die. Like this plant. I did not intentionally kill this plant. I really tried. I have this really great story about water that I want to share with you. This is perhaps my favorite story in all the Bible. Of course, I say that about most of them, but this is one of my favorites. So Jesus is walking along, and he's going through the town of Samaria, and he's tired and he's worn out, so he goes and he sits beside a well. Now, Jesus is God, so he knows what's going to happen, and along comes a woman. And so Jesus says to her, "Look, can you give me a drink of water?" And she says to him, "Why are you, a Jew, asking me, a Samaritan, for a drink of water?" They were half-breeds, and the Jews didn't like them. They were half Jew and half foreigner. And so Jesus replies back, this comes from John 4:10, "If you knew the gift of God and who is saying to you, 'Give me a drink of water,' then you would ask him, and he would give you living water." And then Jesus says, "Whoever drinks from this water," the water that he was offering her, the water that he was offering to give her, "will never be thirsty again." I like this story because I can relate to that woman. After all, she is a woman, and women of that day were second-class citizens. #2, she's a Samaritan. She doesn't come from the right side of the tracks. And #3, she's a sinner because Jesus tells her later that she's had 5 husbands. And the man that she's living with, when he meets her, is not even her husband. Here is this imperfect woman. And she's exactly the person that Jesus chooses. The story reminds me that Jesus chooses imperfect people to make perfect. So whoever you are, whatever you've done, or whatever you're facing, Jesus chooses you. He loves you, and he's the only thing that will fully satisfy you. So the question is, got water? I hope so. You go and have a great week. Thanks for watching.